Hey, this is Alex McCracken, Pumpkin Jesus. It's the evening of July 6th, 2017. A little quick vid this evening to show you the 10-day-old fruit on the 1843 Werner. And we're going to measure it. And we're going to take a quick look at the plant and see what's going on with it right now and all that stuff and what I'm doing. So I'm going to flip this around. We're going to look at the 10-day-old fruit. Normally, well, pretty soon I'll have like a soda can or something here for size reference. This is pretty hard to tell just from the video, but there's my hand. It's not big yet or anything. It's not quite. It's not volleyball sized or anything like that. So you can kind of see now. What I just did is lifted up the bottom of the fruit a little bit just to help it level out and resettle, because this end was starting to drop down a little bit and the stem was sticking up kind of high. So you can gently move it around and stuff when you have to. One of the areas we'll have to watch as it grows is this gap right here. That will get closer and closer to the vine as it grows, and it's not gonna happen real fast yet, but in another week or two it will. So we'll have to move the fruit this way to increase this gap as it grows. And we're going to come back on Sunday with another video, because at that point I'm going to take this 12-day-old fruit and slide a piece of mill fabric under it to keep it off the dirt. And I'm going to cut off this side vine. Then also the side vine that's connected at the same spot as the stem. You don't want that there anymore. So we're going to do some more stuff on Sunday to really set this guy up for the rest of the season. And let's measure it. They used to say that 27 inches was a good thing to shoot for on day 10. Let's see, this can work. Yeah. 27-inch circumference is what they used to say was a good number to shoot for. I think that's pretty much been debunked at this point. It used to be believed that, you know, to get to 1,000 pounds, you had to get off to a good start like that. But yeah, I think it's been proven wrong at this point. A lot of people have grown humongous fruit that were pretty small on day 10. So I'm not really concerned with what this number is right now. I just want to make sure I record it, so when I come back in a few days and measure it again, I have a reference point to know how much it's growing. Now, when you measure the circumference, you want the tape to be parallel to the ground, regardless of how the fruit is shaped or oriented. The tape should be parallel to the ground, and it should measure the largest circumference of the fruit parallel to the ground. So that's like that right there. There, I have to tape all the way around it. You must use a soft tape, because if you don't, you'll cut the fruit pretty easily. So we're about, I'm going to say it's about 23.5 inches. That's pretty decent. It might actually be 24 if I might not have it in the best of spots. But no, I don't want the video upside down. So yeah, I'm gonna go 23 3/4, because I'm anal like that. I think that's pretty accurate. So let's take a look at the rest of the plant now, see what's going on. We have a backup fruit over here that I pollinated a couple days ago. And that's a good thing to look at, because I can show you a great example of a terrible fruit angle to the main vine of the plant. See how this one is freaking, the stem of the fruit is practically parallel to the vine. That is bad. if we were going to keep this fruit, we'd have to turn this thing so much to get it away from the vine. There would be all kinds of problems. And I think that probably happened because I have this sharp S-curve in the vine leading away from the keeper fruit. And as a result, this fruit is like on the inside of the curve, and that's a bad place for it to be anyway. So thank goodness our keeper fruit is doing well. We're going to be cutting that terrible one off in a couple days. I am going to wait until Sunday just to make sure, give this one another couple days, another 2 or 3 days. Make sure it's really doing well. The only other thing I'm doing right now is continuing to take off those tertiaries and any little immature fruit on the side vines as well. Some of these tertiaries are getting a decent size. Haven't done it in a couple days. And then the little fruit, just snap right off too if you're careful. Just make sure you don't break the tip of the vine. And just making sure they're spaced properly as they grow. Sometimes you'll get a spot like this where you have this sharp curve in the main vine. You might have a bunch of secondaries close together, and then the tendrils will grab onto each other and like start growing on top of each other and pulling each other closer. So go ahead and cut those tendrils if you need to, just keep them spaced apart. And I don't know what else, continuing to weed. These guys just keep coming back, so I'm keeping after them. And I don't know, that's about it. That's the 1843 Werner. It is now, I've started terminating side vines over there. That first one's about 18 feet from the center of the plant, which is right there, right at that. The base of the plant is planted right at that rib of the hoop house. So the side vine goes way out there. And then on this side, they're not quite to the edge yet, but they're getting there too. Another 3-4 days I'll be terminating on this side, and then we're really gonna be getting this plant into fruit pumping mode. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it right now. I feel that I have 2,000 pound potential here this year in both of these plants for sure, and at least one of the other ones in the other dome, the other 1843 Werner. This plant's gonna be 34 feet wide. Those first secondaries, once they're done in a few days. Yeah, so watch my videos this summer and tell everyone to watch, because this is when the real journey begins, and I have every intention of dropping a ton on a scale this fall. That could be it. This one over here is the 2145 McMullen, which is growing the world record. That's 10 days old tomorrow. So yes, watch Pumpkin Jesus this summer. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back on Sunday with another video. Thank you and good night.